Texas can use its new congressional map for the upcoming midterm elections. The U.S. Supreme Court is allowing that to happen while a legal challenge plays out. KVUE's Daniel Perot is here in studio to break down this ruling and has reaction from Texas leaders. Daniel.
Mark and Quita, the High Court temporarily paused a lower court ruling that blocked the map from going into effect. While that lower court ruled the map likely discriminated on the basis of race, today, Supreme Court Justice Samuel Alito ruled that was not the case, and he rejected the argument that Texas engaged in racial gerrymandering. Alito ruled that it was indisputable that Texas's motivation for the redistricting was pure and simple partisan advantage. This is seen as a big win for Republicans and for President Donald Trump. Remember, President Trump pushed Texas Republicans to redraw the map in hopes of picking up 5 more seats in Congress. The Supreme Court is temporarily pausing the lower court ruling while the full legal process plays out. The state would like the High Court to overturn the lower court's ruling. That process could take weeks or months, depending on if the Supreme Court justices end up hearing oral arguments on it in person. In his ruling, Justice Alito wrote that the lower court improperly inserted itself into an active primary campaign, causing much confusion and upsetting the delicate federal-state balance in elections. In dissent, Supreme Court Justice Elena Kagan, along with the court's 2 other liberal-leaning justices, argued the court should not have overturned the lower court ruling, saying it disrespects the work of a district court that did everything one could ask to carry out its charge, and disserves the millions of Texans whom the district court found were assigned to their new districts based on their race. House Democratic Caucus Chair Representative Jean Wu slammed the ruling and says the High Court failed Texans.
Essentially, it's saying that the people being accused of doing something wrong fully admitted to the wrongness of what they did and the fact that they did it, and now the Supreme Court is trying to excuse it. This is greatly concerning because if the law does not matter here, then why would it matter anywhere else?
Tonight, Texas Republican Governor Greg Abbott celebrated the ruling and the fact that, in his words, Texas is more red, saying the new congressional districts better align representation in Washington, D.C. with the values of the state, adding this is a victory for Texas voters, for common sense, and for the U.S. Constitution. The timing is important here. Monday is the deadline for candidates to file to run in the primary election, which is set for March. Candidates and some members of Congress across Texas have been waiting to see what district they will run in before they officially file. So now they have an answer, and they'll have some decisions to make in the next couple of days. Mark and Quita.
It was coming down to the wire, Daniel. Thank you. One of the lawmakers who is directly impacted by the new congressional map is U.S. Congressman Lloyd Doggett from Austin. Since the boundary for District 37 is changing, Doggett has said that he plans to retire rather than run against fellow Democratic Congressman Greg Casar. Under the new map, Doggett and Casar would be drawn into the same district. Congressman Doggett has previously said he has no plans to run for statewide office, but will remain active in the Austin community.